they're not dumber because the day has only 24 hours. If it was 25 hours per day, they would be even more stupid, but it's impossible. So this is as far as it goes. The new Glock V already has an auto switch. What am I talking about here? Well, I'll explain in this video. Folks, as always, welcome to the channel. If you want to learn about realistic preparedness and survival, you have a ton of information here already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And you have my books, Surviving the Economic Collapse, as well as Street Survival Skills. A ton of valuable survival and preparedness information. The best way to get into this, the right way. I've been doing this for a long time. The amount of knowledge condensed in these two, having gone through the economic collapse of Argentina, very similar to the mechanisms being used globally so as to impoverish the entire population, so as to benefit a handful of very greedy rich people. Well, yeah, that's very similar to what we saw there. And this book, Street Survival Skills, a ton of valuable practical information on preparedness, survival, dealing with disasters, emergencies, and a lot about self-defense using all sorts of possible tools, from this sort of thing and things I've learned in classes to everything else. So you probably heard me, if you've been here in the channel for a while, talking about the new Glock V. Basically, Glock just bent the knee to the pressure from California about how easy it was to turn their semi-automatic guns into fully automatic guns. And that's not because of Glock. It is because of some criminal doing criminal things. The Glock is not full auto, except for the Glock 18, which is extremely rare. But Glocks in the civilian market are semi-automatic. You pull the trigger once, fires once. If you keep the trigger down, it's only going to fire once. You need to bring your finger up again, release the trigger, and then pull it again. So it's one shot per trigger pull. Full auto means you pull the trigger, you leave your finger pressed, and it's going to fire automatically every single round in the magazine until it runs dry, until it's empty. So it's going to be a brrr, the machine guns, well, that's a machine gun, full auto, fires everything. And a small gun, like a handgun, is going to be even faster because of how small it is and how quickly the slide moves. So it's a very high rate of fire. It's like brrr, instead of being like no, it's even faster, making it kind of useless and pointless, just very dangerous. But you want to have accurate fire even in self-defense situations, not just spraying a ton of bullets and ending up with an empty mag when you probably need those for other targets. There's really not much logic to it, but hey, people do stupid things. Well, turns out that because of how easy it was to turn the gun into a fully automatic weapon, there were a ton of switches that people bought illegally and making Glocks into full auto guns. Now, illegal is a key term here. You're not going to stop people from doing illegal things just because it's easy. In fact, that's the point. It's already illegal. Anyone doing it is breaking the law and is willing to end up in a federal prison for a very long time. So what the hell, Glock? Why even bother? I get it. I understand that the pressure was way up there and they just fell to this thing. Now, how stupid was it? Well, there you go. It's not even a week that Glock's V happening out and replacing Glock 3, 4, and 5th gen, and there's already a switch for it. Well done. To the surprise of absolutely no one, the Glock V series, which was redesigned to appease gun control lovers by making it impossible to install a switch. It's making it impossible to install that switch, the old switch. All you have to do is redesign a new one, and you don't have to be a brain surgeon to do that. Guns are simple. They're not really all that complex. Yes, there's some very smart gun designers. John Moses Browning, Glock himself, a very clever guy and a fantastic design he came up with. But at the end of the day, it's pretty simple. Anyone can make a gun. Anyone with minimal amount of skill, metal, and a fucking file can make a gun. Not a great gun, but you can make one. It's going to depend on the ability, but you can make a gun in your home and buying just some couple things in a hardware store. It is really not all that difficult to make a gun. Even a semi-automatic gun. Of course, the more simple ones are even easier, but this is something anyone can do, right? So the idea of thinking that you're going to stop criminals from doing this was always stupid. Designed for its ease, easily converted to a machine gun. If anything, the additional material in the rear of the new V-Series Glocks actually strengthens strengthens the area, makes for a more robust auto-sear hose. So, well done, gun control proven to be absolutely meaningless yet again. There you go. There you go. It is stupid. You know, oh, we're changing the shape of the back plate. Well, they make it different and adapt it to it. They're gonna make one that fits. It's not that complicated. You make a fucking new one, right? The auto sear is what makes it fully automatic. And I mean, man, in pretty much any gun, you can make a fully auto version if you want. Maybe taking a little bit of a Dremel tool may be a little bit more difficult. Hell, there's guns that fire automatically by accident because of some fault in the parts, you know. It's fairly common occurrence that all of a sudden you go, well, fuck, shooting full auto, what's going on here? Well, something's going on with your gun, but it's easy to make a gun into full automatic. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. So the idea of redesigning the most popular pistol in the planet, it is stupid and, as proven, completely pointless. Guys, see you later. Have a great day.